Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Um, Sorry, I did cut a video yesterday, guys, but I did not get that uploaded last night. I've been dealing with my heating out at home, trying to get my heat pump working again. Apparently, some large animal chewed through a bunch of my wiring on the outside of my unit. And I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't think it was a bear. A bear would have did more damage, but whatever this is, raccoon, possum, a stray dog, I don't know. Whatever it is, it messed up my system pretty bad. So I apologize for that. I'm going to upload that one today when I get home, and I'll upload this video also. I got kind of a short drive here this morning, so I was just going to do a little talk on reincarnation. And I'm not talking about the reincarnation that maybe some Hindus believe in, that, you know, the caste system style reincarnation where, you know, depending on what station you're in when you're born here, you know, that maybe you move up one level every reincarnation, or you move down, you know, maybe you reincarnate as an animal or something. I'm not talking about that reincarnation. I am talking about the reincarnation that is explained by those that have out-of-body experiences, and people that cross over, die, medically die, and then however they're given the choice to come back to this realm, and they they come back to their body after they've been on the other side for a while. So what these people explain is that we choose to come to Earth, that it's our choice. We don't even have to. There's other realms, there's other worlds, dimensions that we can explore when we're in our purely conscious energy bodies. And so we choose to come to Earth, and apparently the Earth realm is one of the hardest realms, if not the hardest realm to experience, because of the insane level of duality in this construct. And I would add my own comment in there, just the level of evil that rules this world, you know, which is quite obvious, as we all know. So apparently this world is very demanding of your spirit. It causes you to grow spiritually, to learn astronomically, compared to going to these other worlds and lands, realms, dimensions. And also, while we're here on Earth, they say that because of the way that the human body has been manipulated and downgraded so much, you know, we actually had more DNA strands, we had longer lifespans, we had stronger blood, stronger bodies in the past, and that's all been downgraded. So we are heavily limited in this realm in our human avatar. We still are conscious energy. We still have the ability to directly manifest, affect, and create in the quantum field. However, because of the drastic limitations on the human avatar, most of us never understand what we're capable of, and we don't even work towards those realities that are there, towards those abilities that we have innate in us as a part of us. So, and the rulers of this world, they know this, and that's why they poison us. That's why they put fluoride in our water, you know, to calcify our pineal gland, to shut it down. That's why they give us foods that poison us, that dumb us down. They want low IQ human beings because they're low IQ human beings are easily manipulated. And if you happen to be a human that maybe your body's impervious to their poisons and their manipulations, and you end up having a high IQ regardless, then they snatch you up and they bring you into their service, where then you're essentially working against your own human brothers and sisters. So it's a really sick system. But going back to what people that come back say, they say that when you come here, you even write up a soul contract. Like, you plan your trip. It's like you're planning a trip. Like if you were to go on a 2-week vacation in Europe, and you plan specific events you want to, experience, specific locations you want to go to, who you're going to meet up with, who you're going to go with. These are all part of what you do with your soul contract. And when you come here on Earth, sometimes some of your soul contract isn't met because we have free will here, and sometimes you stray from the path that you meant to come here and follow. And I don't know, maybe a certain amount of that is that this world is so chaotic that it changes around us so quickly that things become so destabilized here that maybe that's part of also can affect that soul contract and what you were able to do and what you're not able to do. So what they say is that we have been to Earth many times in many different eras of human civilization on the Earth, through major catastrophes and resets that have changed Earth, that have changed the human avatar, but we still use this human avatar. This is our spacesuit. It's what allows us to immerse ourselves into this world. And of course, you come through the female portal. The feminine energy is the portal into this realm. It is a type of wormhole, which is, I know I'm not trying to be dirty. I swear I'm not. It just, like your mind can kind of roam with all that, but yeah, women are the portal, which is so ridiculous considering in ancient religions how the feminine energy, the female, is so drastically controlled and held back, and it's a male, masculine dominated world we live in, masculine dominated religions. I mean, geez, the Christians can't even admit that the Holy Spirit is the divine feminine. I mean, they can't. It's the divine. I mean, the Creator encompasses the divine masculine and feminine. It is neither and both. But yet, religion can't even come to terms with that because it is just so masculine controlled that, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit's also the Father. It's like, just in his spirit form, or is a different form, but they can't admit to the mother, to the feminine, even though all men on Earth have come through the female portal. The female portal is the portal from the spiritual realm into the third dimensional realm. You have to go through it, and you're born here with a mind wipe, with an amnesia. That's part of the deal to come here to this realm. For some reason, we're not allowed to know our past lives. We're not allowed to know the information that we already know, because when we're in the other realm, the Akashic record is like everybody has access to it, and you can download it at light speed. Your spirit can. And when we come here, that's part of the deal, though. For some reason, to play this game, you have to be mind wiped. And that doesn't mean that all of the knowledge of your spirit is lost. No, it's like locked away until you cross back over. Or if you know how to do out-of-body experiences, controlled out-of-body experiences, then you can access those Akashic records again, or the Hall of Records. You have access to the knowledge again. But when you're here, you don't. And that's what makes this world seem so real to you, and you don't know about all this because that's part of the deal. I mean, do you get it? So we come here, we live, we experience multiple lives. Apparently spirits are lined up waiting for new vessels to be born, babies, for the inception point, for them to come in. And of course, science has already shown that when the sperm enters the egg, there's a flash of light. That's the inception of the soul. And then the soul waits and incubates in the baby, in the body. So this whole talk about abortion and all, it's all, these are people that are just so wrapped up into the human realm. They don't understand that soul enters that baby at the inception point, that what they like to call zygotes or whatever. No, the spirit's already, it's in the waiting room already at that point. So that is the inception of the soul. All this talk about, oh, well, it's not really a baby until this point, there's so many months. No, BS, dude. When that sperm enters that egg and you have that flash of light, that inception of the soul, that is where life begins in that fetus, okay? I'm just going to say that. I don't really give a shit what anybody else says, because that is the inception point. That is the soul, and it comes into the waiting room at that point. It's already connected to the mother at that point. So I don't need to hear the leftist drivel about that. Some of these people really got to screw loose. They don't value life, and that's quite apparent. A lot of these people ascribe to this climate cult that would basically, they would be happy with, so many people dismissed. But that's their agenda. And they're highly manipulated and propagandized, so whatever. I'll give them that pass. We all, in our own ways, are ignorant in this world, and we all, commit sin, and we all are wrong with a lot of our thinking. So I get that, me included. So hey, we're all brothers and sisters here, people. We've got to remember that, okay? Trust me, I hammer the right and the left, because the far right and the far left are absolutely insane, in my opinion. They're so zealot in their views that there's no compromise, there's no working with the other side. And that's what's really wrong with this world. Because if we all banded together, we could overthrow these demonic forces that rule this world. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry, guys. So, reincarnation. Yes, we do come here multiple times. In fact, it's interesting to note that Yeshua, that even the Gnostics talk about this, that Yeshua reincarnated multiple times on Earth to help upgrade humanity's consciousness. Some think he was different figures in the Old Testament, Melchizedek. I honestly think Melchizedek's probably could have been an earlier Yeshua incarnation, because when Yeshua was here, he was learning with the mystery schools. He was learning with the Essenes. He was actually learning from the Essenes were the order of Melchizedek, a later version of it. Not the established orders of religion. So I actually believe that could have been one of his incarnations. So, and of course, Yeshua studied the Eastern philosophies and religions, the Vedic text. He was very well versed in reincarnation. And if you read the Gnostic readings, or the Nag Hammadi, you'll find out that he taught about it. But all that was scrubbed from the Roman Catholic version of the compiled letters and teachings. So you come here, you choose to come here, you choose to experience certain things, and then when you pass away, you're back in your true form. And at that point, it's your choice. You can stay, you can, in the main realm, or, the main realm, which I'm talking about, is actually our true home, where we can totally manifest, and this is a misconception, folks, I want to throw in here real quick. We do actually have a physical form. It's not the same as this world, but you have all the senses, extra sensory, in fact, way more advanced than you have here. On Earth, everything on Earth is a cheap imitation of that realm that we come from. All of our inventions here are trying to mimic what you can naturally do in your conscious energy body. You can manifest your looks, you can manifest your form. I mean, all that, you have all that ability on the other side. But we are not like these wispy ghosts floating around like you hear New Age people talk about, and even how Christians view it. Like we're ghosts on the other side, that we're these wispy form. No, you have a light body on the other side. It has a form, and you have all the senses that you have now. They're just far more advanced. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about this. I'm not going to go in depth about what the Vedic texts talk about. Like I said, it's not like the caste system style of reincarnation that a lot of the Hindus ascribe to. But we can choose to come to this earth many times. There have been some bleed overs where people are going through past life regressions and stuff, that they do get a glimpse, some of those past lives that they had. And I don't know if any of you have read Edgar Cayce's work. I used to read Edgar Cayce when I was in high school. I was fascinated on his talks about Atlantis and such. But Edgar Cayce had many thousands of writings that he delved into people's past lives, living in Egypt, living in Atlantis, living in ancient Greece, living in the biblical times, when Yeshua walked the earth and such. Very fascinating. If you want to delve into some of that, I would say the Hindu Vedas are something you want to look into, depending on how deep you want to go. However, Edgar Cayce's writings are fantastic. I mean, he goes into all that, and of course, he was in a trance state. He was accessing the Akashic records, people's personal Akashic records, when he was given the readings. So if you've never heard of Edgar Cayce, he was fascinating. He was called the Sleeping Prophet. Definitely worth delving into. He even has a specific book that I have that's just about his readings on people that were from Atlantis, that lived in Atlantis in past lives. So some really cool information to look into there. And before I go here, people, I wanted to apologize. I get every now and then, most of you I get really positive feedback from. Look, I'm not a professional speaker. I'm not a news media type, I haven't spent my whole life in front of a camera. I haven't, spent my whole life professionally debating. So I am going to have some ums and some fill-ins. I'm trying to get better at that. I get it. See, there I go again. I try not to do that. It's just my fall back on. Regardless, I hope you're getting some good information from me. I hope that I'm piquing your interest in different ideas, making you want to search and research, because essentially I have theories. I've been studying this stuff my whole life. I'm able to connect a lot of dots, at least in my mind. However, it's more important that you do your own research and not just take what I tell you. It's more important that you, if you really want to learn this stuff, that you study it, that you take the time to research it and come up with your own theories. I love mysteries. I love ancient history. I love trying to unravel our why we're here, where we came from, where we go after this. These are all the things that I have a passion for, and I'm just trying to share that passion with you guys. Right now at least, my videos aren't super professional. I do want to build a little studio in my house, get better equipment, and I eventually want to start interviewing people and delving deeper and bringing on some guests to exit the matrix that can bring some more of this information to you guys, especially people with first-hand accounts, people that maybe specialize in specific subjects and they just delve way deeper than I would ever have the time to. And I will continue to try to get better at how I deliver the message to you. But just understand that I'm a regular person here, and this is my passion always been, and that's why I started Exit the Matrix. It was never to dictate to you guys what you should think or believe. It was always to get you to question, to get you to wonder, to research, to study, to step outside of the box of the norm, just the 9 to 5 mentality. And I just wanted to make that clear. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this, so have a little grace with me. If you can, look past some of my ums and my points where I'm stopping to think before I deliver something, a message to you. Just understand, I'm doing my best. I try to be as concise as I can. I'm also not doing this scripted, okay? How many people can go, 15 minutes to an hour and just talk straight from the heart, pulling stuff from their memory, connecting things, hypothesizing and theorizing, and do that perfectly delivered, unscripted? So just understand that, okay? I actually booted a guy off my Exit the Matrix Facebook page the other day because just this guy's just totally negative, raw, and just every little thing. This guy's acting like I'm, some professional here. And I guarantee you that even guys like Graham Hancock and, some of these people out here that are always doing interviews, that are always talking, Billy Carson and such, they make mistakes too. They don't speak perfect all the time, okay? And they do this on a daily basis on more of a professional level than I am. So just understand that. I appreciate your grace, and I do love you guys. I appreciate your time. I'm really trying to give you some pertinent information. I'm trying to share my knowledge with you, and I'm giving you some of my energy by doing so, and I'm trying to empower you guys also. So anyways, I'm going to cut it short. You guys have a great day. Thank you.